So my group Erasmus want to talk about a subject that has been playing around all week. The subject of obsession, but not just the normal obsession with our energy when it gets linked to different entities as well. So it's a little bit of a heavy subject as well as normal obsession. So if you are a little bit worried about those sort of subjects, then I advise you just to switch the video off and don't watch any further. But we'll see what they have to say. We love how you put a warning on this video because you know that some people will see the description and not read it fully, but at least you have said before we start on the subject of obsession. And what we need to talk about is the many different types of obsession. We have observed that there is an increase in certain people with an obsession of information, an obsession of what people are doing, an obsession with how things are affecting them. Now, in a normal, healthy person, gaining information, disseminating that information, if it is correct, is healthy. However, we are talking about those who are searching the internet for every terrible story about a subject that they are, we will say, obsessed about, that they have it in their mind that there are terrible things happening in the world and that they have to find out about them and tell the world about it. Now, what we are trying to advise people is that you take a breath, you take a step back, because this energy is designed to entrap you. It is designed to make you start to see the world in a negative way. Many people are sending stories out that are not true. Many people are sending stories out that appear true but have energy attached to them. And this is why we always tell everybody that we can that you should discern with your heart energy. When you listen to information, drop it into your heart energy. Feel how that energy is. Feel how that energy affects you. Feel how you are when that energy comes into your energy field, into your mind, into your very being. Because why we say this, often what happens is many of you just open a book, open a paper, open something without even discerning what you are about to read. Many of us are spreading the message through our mediums that you should be reducing your hours in taking in news items because the media is designed to frighten you. If it was a case of these are the facts, this is what's happening, we would not say so much. But as you notice, they constantly play images of terrible things happening, stories of people having terrible experiences, whereas the stories of hope, the stories of change, the stories of people finding a way out of what is happening to them are not reported and not put into the media. These are little stories that are put elsewhere in different people's internet sites, in different reporting systems. The big news people do not put these up because they have the role to frighten humanity and to bring their energy down. And that is why we say obsession will tell you that you are hooked in to this energy because you are obsessed at what's on the news today. What are they saying about XYZ? Why haven't they sorted this out? Why haven't they sorted that out? And the trap closes. Your energy is hooked. And as your energy lowers, we now go on to the other part of obsession, the spiritual obsession, whereby energies then can attack you. And we don't just talk about the big energies that they talk about, the heavy energies, the beings who are trying to overtake people. We are talking about the little energies that make you feel less than what you are, the little energies that make you think that you do not deserve something, the little energies that make you stop doing the joyful things you have been doing because you have allowed yourself to become obsessed with something that serves no purpose. And this is another way we ask you to discern. Does this thing I am doing serve a purpose? Does it give me joy? Does it make me relax? Does it allow me to wind down after a busy day? These are healthy things. But when you are obsessed and you are spending hours and hours on something, be it YouTube or television channels or internet sites, and that you are not going to sleep until early hours or even not sleeping at all. This is obsession. This is showing that your energy is hooked into negativity. So, what you must do to break yourself free of this is be brave. You must take the breath and slowly stop yourself from doing these things. It's very hard. Something that you feel is a part of your life but is very negative is not allowing you to live your life, but you feel you cannot let it go, has now become an obsessive addiction. So, this is why we ask you to start to look in your life as to what small thing can I change? What small thing can I give up? Some people, they start with what they eat. They change things so that they give up those things that are causing them issues, or they reduce it. Whichever method serves the best for you, instead of looking at news items over and over, just look at the headlines. That is a start. Instead of reading every single article about how the world is going to, we will say it, hell in a handcart, take a step back and look at, well, where are the people who are helping? Where are the recovery people? Where are the people who are handing out the food, the medicine? Where are the people who are going in to help set up camps? Start to look at these positive things. Find these positive things so that you can see the world is changing. Because there is conflict at this moment in time. There is a terrible thing happening. But as has happened through other times in history, the world changes. The world becomes better. The world steps into the light again. And this is what you must remember. This is the hope that you must bring into your heart and into your mind. We will see the world change. It may not be in my generation, but it will be in the next. And even that little bit of hope is enough to help you shift. Because as long as you keep hope in your heart and you keep that belief that the world is changing inch by inch, things will change around you. Because you are a catalyst for change. You are the being that helps to stop this. And this is why these obsessions, these heavy energies, these controlling energies, that because you have allowed your energy to drop, are able to take effect. So this is why hope and light and love and joy make these things go away. They start to help you to see that things are better. And even if something terrible does happen, take a breath. Know that this is not your life forever, that this is a moment in time. Because if you were able to see your life from where we are, we would tell you that all we see is sections of time. Something happens here, something happens here. And there is always a balance, there is always an up and down, a to and fro. And as you move into the next phase of this world, you must notice that the world is changing in a way that you will now have less and less extremes. you will start to become into balance, so that though there will be differences from dark to light, it will not be as extreme as you have seen before. This is the future. This is the way the world is becoming. This is the change that happens after big shifts in energy for a planet and for the people upon it and the beings upon it. This is why we ask you to take a breath, take a step back, and stop being manipulated by what you are seeing in front of you. Look to your heart. What does your heart tell you? Drop the information into your heart and see what you see from your heart's point of view. Your heart will tell you, this is not good for you, switch it off. You will feel that it isn't right. You will feel that you should let things go. You should feel that this is not to be done. And the more you allow your heart to discern your world, to do what you need to do, you will notice the change around you. You will notice more people being affected by your energy for the better. You will notice people being able to let go of heaviness. You will see them take a breath themselves. You will see them want to be in a space where there is joy, rather than avoiding situations where they would before because of joy, because they feel in themselves they are unworthy. But the more you interact with people from your own heart, you can then activate someone else's heart. So again, this is why we ask you to change the way you see the world, to stop watching things that are negative and start watching things that are positive. Look for the things that give you joy. Look for the things that energize you. Look for the things that make you want to be with people who also give you joy. So, as we say, take a breath, look at the information, drop it in your heart. If it doesn't feel right, switch it off, put it away, leave it where it is, move on. We will leave you there for now. So, what has been happening this week with a lot of people is, once again, they are reading and watching and pulling in information and thinking that that is the world. Whereas if they took a breath, they took a step back, they would see that the themes that are coming up in what is being put into the world is to frighten, is to bring your energy down, is to stop you being healthy, because when you're full of fear, your body stops being healthy, your immune system is affected. So look for the light, look for the joy, let go of the heaviness and the stuff that holds you back. Bye for now.